Hello, Sex Coach Nikki here, and I wanted to make this video to kick off the month of Juicy January to talk about the difference between performance and experience. Now, I just made a video for the ladies only in my 100 Pussy Project group here on Facebook, so if you want that, I'll put the link to that in the comments. If you're a gal and you want to be with a gals only, cool. But I really wanted to talk about something that I teach and I always reiterate, which is that sometimes sex feels better than it looks, and sometimes it looks better than it feels. And what I'm pointing to, honestly, is pornography. So, porn is basically our biggest teacher, and that's just how it is in our society right now. It's basically one of the main areas where we all get our sex education beyond school, and school's just like not a whole lot of it. So we look at porn and we see the actors performing sexual activities and having, they're emoting how they feel or how we are supposed to think that they feel. And the thing is about porn, it is that those people are trained. They are actors. They are actually acting. Now, do some of them have pleasure? Yes, I'm sure some of them have pleasure. But does that mean that it is about their pleasure? No, it doesn't. In fact, I saw one documentary where the director was telling the performers, well, if it feels good, you're not doing it right. So they give me a lot of insight into what's actually going on with porn. It is really just about how it looks and not how it feels. So that can be confusing when you've been using porn and then you start to try to have partner sex and your partner is not expressing the same way the actors do on the pornography. And so take that over to, here's our topic, Juicy January. And we want to talk about female ejaculation, which could definitely be performative, right? Women, it can be performative. It's just part of the deal. Guys can be too. I would just say it's more common for females to be performative because generally we don't ejaculate, right? Stereotypically, some of us do, but not all. And we can perform and we can fake. Yeah. So in my teachings, I'm really much more about the experience than the performance. So when you're going through the content for Juicy January, or really any of my content, I always encourage people to see, how does it feel? How does it actually feel? Not how you think it should feel, how you think it would feel, how you expect your partner to think it feels. How does it actually feel? When you're talking about female pleasure, a lot of it is about just opening up the space and creating the opportunity for her to feel how good it is. Creating that space and inviting the orgasm in, the climax, the ejaculation, and just making it so that whatever happens is good and acceptable and exactly whatever happens is exactly fine and okay and lovable, no matter how hot, how messy, how silent. Like, some people are internal processors. It can be extremely challenging to have a lover who's an internal processor, but it is possible. And so these are just examples of, performance versus experience. So when you're experiencing intense pleasure, you might go inside and be processing it internally. With practice, you can change that if you want to. But just knowing that and being like, okay, here's the space for you to have whatever experience you're going to have. No pressure, no expectation, and just like completely surrender to whatever is going to be coming or not, because maybe there's not going to be a climax during this playtime, and that's okay too. And the more that you can really be okay and present in the moment with whatever happens, the more that her system is going to be able to relax, and she can just feel what is. And the more you do that, the more she'll open up and relax, and the relaxation allows for more arousal. So I wanted to share that in case you were wondering about the difference. Like, why is porn so intense and wonderful, and it seems like the people are just having like the best time ever, and then partner sex, compared to that, maybe it feels maybe it seems or looks a little flat. And so this is where you have to go more into what your felt experiences, your felt sensations, your felt emotions. Like, how does it actually feel physically rather than how it looks visually? All right, well, I hope this helps. If you have any questions about female pleasure or ejaculation, please send them my way. I'm really looking forward to a few classes I have coming up this month, and make it a sexy day.